If you are a non-native English speaker who wants to improve your English communication skills for business and other purposes, this is for you. In previous videos, we looked at how to change your intonation depending on the type of question you're asking. Now we're going to be looking at how to adjust your intonation depending on the type of statement you want to make. You go up with your intonation when you're making a suggestion. For example, we should really start our English speaking practice before the next meeting starts. On the other hand, we go down with our intonation when we are giving a command. For example, call the clients now. We also tend to go downward with our intonation when giving short answers. For example, what day is it today? It's Tuesday. Another case in which we tend to go downward with our intonation is when we're saying thank you and giving responses to others who express thanks to us. We tend to say thank you. Typical responses to thanks are you're welcome, no problem, it's my pleasure, no worries. Note here that it's possible to go upward with our intonation to say thank you or to give responses to thanks given to us. When we go upward with our intonation, it makes our thanks or our response to others' thanks to us sound more pleasant. For example, thank you and you're welcome. Now note that we also go upward with our intonation on words in a sentence that are most important for the meaning we want to convey. We looked at this in part 2 when we looked at how to vary our intonation depending on the type of question we want to ask. The same is true for our statements. I'll use one sentence to illustrate what I'm talking about, but I'll go upward with my intonation on different words in the sentence depending on the meaning I want to convey. Here's the sentence. This is one of the new directives from the president. I'll now adjust my intonation to convey different meanings. This is one of the new directives from the president. Here, I'm distinguishing a specific directive as opposed to other new directives that have come from the president. Here's another version of the statement. This is one of the new directives from the president. So in the event there was any doubt, I would be making the point that this is in fact one of the new directives from the president, dispelling all doubt. Here's yet another version of the statement. This is one of the new directives from the president. Here, my statement is highlighting only one of several new directives that have come from the president. Now listen to this other version of the statement. This is one of the new directives from the president. Here, I'm highlighting that the directive is not an old one. It is a new one. And yet another version of the statement is, this is one of the new directives from the president. Here, I'm highlighting the fact that we're not talking about suggestions from the president, but something that's given as an instruction that must be carried out. The last variation of the statement is this. This is one of the new directives from the president. Here, my intonation is highlighting who the directive is coming from. The president, not someone else, not someone who is subordinate or who takes orders and instructions from the president, but the person who is at the helm, the person who has oversight and who calls the shots. So that gives importance to who the directive has come from. With these examples, I've showed how you would adjust your intonation depending on the type of statement you want to make. If you found this useful, I'm inviting you to like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel for future videos. Please join me and my community for free English speaking practice sessions as well. You can do so using the link below. Finally, I'm inviting you to check out my free training on 4 critical elements that must be part of any system you use to help you to improve your English communication skills. And what happens when you don't have these critical elements in the solution you choose. You will also find the one game-changing factor that will make learning English much easier for you as a non-native English speaker, among other things. Until next time, this is Marcia. It was my pleasure to serve you English on a platter. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.